My nephew got sprayed like a cat, and it worked. My nephew's a rainbow baby. My sister had a really rough time getting pregnant. She went through multiple miscarriages, hormone treatments, the whole thing. When she finally had her son at 42, it was like this miracle moment for the whole family. She was on bed rest for months, and now she treats that kid like he's made of diamonds. And I get it. I really do. But just because he was hard to bring into the world doesn't mean the world now owes him everything. He's 6 now. And look, I love the kid. I really do. But he's a menace. Throws tantrums over the smallest things. If he loses a game, the board goes flying. He screams until he gets what he wants. He once tried to ride my Saint Bernard like a damn pony and wouldn't understand why I kept pulling him off. The concept of boundaries doesn't exist for him, and my sister just lets it slide every time. The thing that really pisses me off is how he acts around food. He walks into a room and just assumes anything on the counter or table is his. Doesn't ask, just grabs. And that's a huge problem because my husband is diabetic. My husband works his ass off, and when he gets home, he loves having a treat. There's this bakery that makes these sugar-free cookies that actually taste amazing. Like, you wouldn't even know they're sugar-free. But they're pricey, so I plan ahead and budget for them. They're his thing. Not the kids, not anyone else's. So one day, my sister comes over with her little whirlwind of chaos. He's running around like he's powered by jet fuel, bouncing off furniture, yelling, just doing his usual thing. At some point, he trips and falls, starts crying, and my sister picks him up to comfort him. That's when he spots the cookie container on the counter. He immediately starts demanding one. I tell him no. Those cookies are for his uncle. I offer him a regular cookie or some fruit. He pouts. My sister jumps in with, "Can he just have one?" I'm already annoyed, but I give in. Huge mistake. He takes one bite, makes a face, goes, "Yuck," and throws it on the ground. Just straight up tosses a $3 cookie like it's trash. I take a deep breath. I'm pissed, but I let it go. Then maybe 20 minutes later, he comes back and asks for another one. I say no. I remind him he wasted the last one. My sister says, "Oh, come on, just give him one." I say no, he doesn't get to waste food, and then demand more. And then the screaming starts. He's stomping his feet, yelling at the top of his lungs that he wants a cookie. I don't budge. He eventually storms off, fuming, but he's not done. A few minutes later, he sneaks back into the kitchen and doesn't even ask this time. He just goes for the container, like he lives here, like this is his kitchen. And that's when I snapped. I grabbed the spray bottle I keep on the counter, the one I use to keep my cat off the surfaces, and gave him 2 quick squirts. No, he froze, totally stunned. Then he turned and ran out of the kitchen. My sister freaked out. "He's not an animal. You can't spray him like that." I said, "Then maybe don't let him act like one." She was furious. But here's the best part. The next time he wandered into the kitchen, I didn't even use the bottle. I just put my hand on it. That was enough. He didn't touch a single thing. Didn't even look at the cookies. Just backed away like he'd seen a ghost. Of course, my sister didn't let it go. She called our parents and told them how I assaulted her baby with a spray bottle. Now they're calling me, saying I'm being cruel and heartless, that I should have just given him what he wanted because he's still little and doesn't understand. But here's the thing. He does understand. He just doesn't respect rules because no one's ever enforced them. One little spray of water and suddenly he figured it out real fast. He hasn't touched my husband's cookies since.